Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we are checking out three very interesting and affordable SonicGear speakers. These are the new SonicGo series, which are made for outdoors, and they have very rugged designs as you can see right over here. And one of the biggest selling points that they have is that these are Bluetooth 5.3 speakers, which means you can pair another pair of each of these speakers to create a stereo effect, which I am going to show you guys in a bit. But for now, let's just get into these speakers and find out what they are about. Now let's start off with this little guy right here. This is the SonicGo I speaker, which is a really adorable looking speaker that also looks rugged as well. Look at this clip right over here. It makes this speaker look like an oversized padlock because this is where you can actually slot into your bags to carry it along. It is very lightweight, by the way, and there's a really nice speaker mesh on the front here that's made out of fabric. You get a total of 4 buttons here with an M button that lets you switch between Bluetooth, micro SD, USB, and FM radio. Yes guys, all of these speakers here, they support FM radio, which is actually super cool. If you don't know what to play on your playlist, you can just simply tune into any FM radio stations. So you get a volume plus and minus button, which is also used for controlling music playback, and of course the power button is right here. Now the ports are located at this flap right over here, which is why SonicGear says that they are splash resistant speakers because of this flap here. So you get a full-size USB port on top, a micro SD card slot, and finally a micro USB port for charging. Now that is something that I know a lot of you would say it's something that's not so good because nowadays we are already moving to Type-C, but yep, this speaker still charges over micro USB. The SonicGo I features a satellite speaker on the front and a bass reflex on the back. So if you play some bassy music, you will find that this part will start to vibrate as it actually lets out the bass. Moving on, let's talk about the SonicGo III. Now, as you can see, it features an entirely different design from the SonicGo I. It also feels more colorful because of this entire RGB lighting across the speakers, where you can actually change it by just pressing the button on the top here, which is really cool. Now, the entire speaker from the top to the back and bottom are covered with this fabric mesh that actually feels very nice to the touch. It also hides away the bass reflex really well. So this entire speaker looks very discreet and it looks very tough as well. Now what I'm super impressed is this handle here, because usually we'll just take our speakers like this, but SonicGear has been really kind to include this strap here where you can actually remove and clean if you want to, or if you can just put on your own string or strap if you want to onto this speaker, making it this a really nice portable speaker to carry. Now, like the SonicGo I, it also features some similar buttons, of course with the mode, power, plus and minus volume buttons. You also get ports on this flap as well. This is a splash resistant speaker as well, so you definitely get the flap on top to cover the ports here. You get a full-size USB port for connecting flash drives, a micro SD card, audio jack, which the SonicGo I doesn't have, and a micro USB port again for charging. And finally, this is probably my favorite speaker of all, because of course this is the highest end model within the SonicGo series, and this is the SonicGo 6, which actually looks very familiar if you notice the entire design. I'm not going to mention which brand, but you guys know about it, right? So this speaker here, it actually features a very nice cylindrical design. You get a total of 5 buttons on top, and I really like the RGB lighting effect on the front here, which you can also change by pressing on the lighting button on top. Yep, it changes already. Let's just press again. There you go. It's just so easy to change the RGB lighting, and if you put this in any room or if you want to put it near a camp place, it would look really colorful. Now in this speaker, it actually houses 2 satellite speakers and the bass reflex as well, similar to the SonicGo III, but it's just that it features this cylindrical form so that you can actually put it like this in a standing way so that it doesn't take up a lot of space. And of course, this is also a splash resistant speaker. Now you get the flaps right on the back here. You get a micro SD card slot, a full-size USB port, an audio inject, and finally still a micro USB port for charging. And that's pretty much about all these 3 speakers. And let's talk about sound quality. So SonicGear markets these speakers as portable party speakers, and in terms of their aesthetics and design, they definitely match with those more expensive speakers out there, and they definitely look cool in any party environments with their great RGB lighting effects. In terms of sound quality, they actually sound pretty good. They can sound very loud when turned up to the max volume. They can easily fill a room of this studio, for instance, and a 1000 square feet studio space. And one thing that's super cool, like I mentioned, is that you can actually pair another pair of one of the speakers in order to create a stereo sound effect. So let's say if I have a SonicGo 3 and a SonicGo 6 in the room, I can actually pair two of these speakers together to play music. So this is all thanks to Bluetooth 5.3, which allows you to actually play the same audio source on two speakers at the same time, and that is actually really cool. And to let you guys hear how good are the SonicGos, let me just do a sound test of these three speakers right now, and from now on, please put on a headphone to listen how these speakers sound. The SonicGo series speakers are now available for purchase at a very affordable price. The SonicGo 1 retails at 49 ringgit, the SonicGo 3 retails at 99 ringgit, and finally, the SonicGo 6 retails at 109 ringgit. They are so affordable that you can simply just buy another pair and pair it up wirelessly to create a bigger sound. So go check it out in the link in the description. And that's pretty much for my review of these three amazing affordable SonicGo party speakers. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and be sure to subscribe to us for more content coming right up, and I'll see you in the next one.